Hey, I'm Kim, the brain healer. Now, people ask me all the time, how do you actually heal the brain? The truth? Well, for me, it's simpler than you think. I work with the energy behind the root cause, the hidden imbalance in the brain, nervous system, and the emotional, mental, and physical body. In this video that you're going to watch, you're going to get a front row seat as I work with a client, specifically today around her eyes. You'll see real-time shifts, not just physically, but emotionally as well. And together, we uncover the original source of the imbalance, and trust me, probably not what you'd expect. So grab some water, settle in, and if you feel called, tap along. You can download the tapping protocol from my website right now. Go ahead and pause this video and go do that right now, kimmcintyre.com. And who knows, just watching this might shift something within yourself as well. And if it does, let me know in the comments. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and tell me, are you ready to heal your brain, nervous system, and your life? For a reason, huh, Stephanie? And a car wreck can put you into fight or flight, and that is one reason why you can't breathe through your nose, because when we're in fight or flight, we're going to be here all the time. You set up those pathways, you try to change it instantaneously, and the subconscious, the limbic system will not allow that. And that's where I come in. That's where you do your tapping every single day. So EMDR. So EMDR is movement of the eyes in relation to the emotional aspect of traumas in the past. Definitely a part, right? Because we've got our cranial nerves that supply movement to the eyes, as well as our optic nerve that is bringing in, or that is translating the light into electrical signals, because I'm talking to a college man. I got to be more precise with my words, right? But I appreciate this, because this is helping me so that when I get that call from Joe Dispenza in the future, I've got more, I've got those keywords and tricky phrases. So when we, for instance, there's got to be somebody here I can work with. Stephanie, are you? Yes, Stephanie is the one. Stephanie, are you ready to do some work? We're gonna do some EMDR type stuff. Yes. All right. I'm gonna invite Stephanie on, and we're gonna play around with eye movement in relation to helping Stephanie heal from her past. Hello, Stephanie.
Hi.
Are you ready to have an amazing time?
I am.
Good. So Dominic asked about EMDR, and EMDR has to do with eye movement. And you mentioned earlier that you were in a very bad car accident. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. And you've had other things going on in your life that facilitate even more crap. Yes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Can you say out loud, Kim, I give you permission to help me today?
Kim, I give you permission to help me today.
Good. And now, did you feel your chest and your throat tighten up?
No.
Okay, I did. And sometimes when we're in fight or flight, we don't feel as much as we'd like. But I'm going to help you through this, okay? So I felt the tension, which tells me that your subconscious is saying, I don't want any damn help. Leave me alone. But consciously you do, right?
Right.
So what I want you to do is I want you to gently massage between your eyebrows. Make sure you do not move the skin, okay? Very important. Very gentle. And I'm going to say that word gentle over and over again, because it's time for you to start being gentle on yourself. Does that resonate with you?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Good. So say out loud, Kim, I give you permission to help me today.
Kim, I give you permission to help me today.
Okay. And notice the ears tensed up and the bottom of your jaw tensed up. Did you feel that?
Yes.
Good. So you're becoming more aware of your body. Now, this isn't always fun, because when I'm aware of my body, that means I have to be aware of the pains. And I've shut that down, so I'm not aware of the pains. But in order to heal, I have to become aware of the pain so that I can take care of it. Does that resonate?
Yes.
Good. And we're going to say that one more time. Kim, I give you permission to help me today.
Kim, I give you permission to help me today.
Beautiful. Stephanie, is there any way you could, would you be comfortable turning on your video?
I thought I did, but I can't.
That's okay. You don't have to. I just thought it would have been cool for people to see, but that's okay. Don't worry about
Oh, there. Okay.
it. Okay.
I think I got it.
Hey, there she is. Right on. Good.
Hey.
Okay. So do you ever wear sunglasses or anything like that?
Yes.
And do they fit properly?
No, not really. They kind of squish
They
under
kind
my
of lean over
chin.
to the
Yeah.
side, don't they? Yeah.
I have to adjust them constantly.
Constantly. And I was thinking about that today because back in the day when I was a cool snowboarder, I wore my Arnettes, right? And my eyebrow was always over the top of one of them, right? In all of the pictures because of all the head injuries that I sustained. So we can see you. And I'm going to actually have you stand up so we can test your balance as well.
Okay.
Like on a kitchen table.
All right.
Perfect. And then I'm going to have you stand back just a little bit. Good. And now notice your hands are on your hips, yes?
Yes.
Good. So you're looking for stability, which means that our internal support structure, which goes down through the center of our body, doesn't know what to do. So you're always trying to stand on one foot, stand on the other, hold your hands on your hips, okay? So go ahead and drop your hands off of your hips. There you go. And how does that feel different to you?
I feel off balanced.
Oh, my computer's going all crazy on me. We're moving a lot of energy, all kinds of chaos. Good, so I feel out of balance. So I'm going to muscle test to see which direction we need to move your eyes in relation to working. So what I'd like you to do is I want you to keep your head facing the direction that you're at now, but I want you to look down with just your eyes. Good, and does that help you feel more balanced?
No.
Does it make you feel worse?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be working with your right eye in relation to your eyes looking down. So you don't do that right now. We've already got it in your system. So I'm working on your right eye. This muscle over here, apologies, I forget the names of the muscles right now. And we're working on the inside of the eye, the muscles and the nerves. And the outside bottom of the eye. Good. And now how does your balance feel now?
Good.
Good. You feel balanced, huh?
Yeah.
Good. Do you need to put your hands on your hips?
No.
Good. And then go ahead and look down with your eyes. And how does that feel?
Not as dizzy as the first time.
Easy as the first time. Good to know. And then we're going to work on your right eye again. And we're going to be up in the upper right. And the inside. Oh, we didn't go there that first time. Good. And look down with just your eyes. Good. And how's that feel?
Way better.
Way better. Okay. But is it perfect?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
That's okay. If you say no, then we know it's not perfect. And I already knew it wasn't perfect. Otherwise, I wouldn't have asked you. And we're going to work with the right eye again. And we're going to work over here on the outside right. Good. And then look down again. Just your eyes. Beautiful. And notice how easy that was?
Yeah.
Beautiful, right? Good. So I'm energetically balancing all the muscles and nerves that control the eyes. Okay. But now we're going to throw a wrench into the equation. I want you to tell me about did you get hit? Did you hit somebody? Tell me about
I got T-boned by somebody going 60.
Okay, so hold there. What color was that car?
I don't remember.
Okay. And notice your brain tightened up?
Yeah.
You do remember. You remember everything on the subconscious level. Consciously, you blocked it out to try to protect yourself. Okay?
Okay.
What I'd like you to do is I want you to, how's your balance feel? Is your balance off all of a sudden?
Yeah. My head got real tight.
Yes, that's your subconscious freaking out because we're bringing up the past. But we got to clear that because I don't want you going away having all this past crap all going on, right?
Right.
So I want you to cover your left eye with your hand. Make sure there's no light coming in. Very good. And notice everything's, and you're getting a little queasy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and take the hand down. And we're going to work with your right eye again. And on the inside, upper. Good. Cover the left eye. Good. Much more comfortable, yes?
Yeah.
Not 100% though, correct?
No.
Okay, put it down. So when we say no, we're not going to say no as in disappointed. We're just going to say no, matter of fact. I'm not 100%, and I want to be 100%. Okay, so again, we're going to work with the right eye. Now the question is, we have to keep going back to the right eye. This isn't, the right eye issue was before the car accident.
The right eye issue.
Yep. So let's see. Before, during, after, 5, 10, 15, 15, 16, 16 years old. Tell me what happened at 16 years old. Did you play sports?
No.
Did you learn how to drive?
Yes, but I wasn't in that car accident. I was
No.
supposed.
Hold there. You were learning how to drive at 16?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, why did you bring up another car accident?
Because I was supposed to go home with my best friend, and something told me to ride the bus home that day, so I didn't go, and they got into a bad car wreck and almost died.
Holy cow. Do you ever ask why or grieve about that or anything like that?
No, not really. I think about it sometimes.
Yeah, but notice your throat is tightening up and your nose is tightening up.
Yes.
So there is some emotions linked to that day that we need to clear in order for the bad car accident to completely clear.
Holy cow.
Right? Okay. So again, I want you to just look down with your eyes and back up. Good. Okay. So that was a lot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to rub on your hand very gently between your thumb and index finger because there's a lot of emotions coming up right now. Yes? Can you give them permission to release and allow?
Yes. I give them permission to release.
Good. And I'm going to help you. I'm going to heal your connection to your higher self. Okay. That's the one that was telling you to not ride with them. Okay. But when we might get a little angry, I should have been there, right? Why wasn't I there? I could have helped. All these thoughts. And I lost my friend. Did you lose your friends or were they all okay?
They were all okay, but where the truck hit the car is where I always sat. I would be dead if I was in that car. I know it. I know it.
And we are healing your connection from your higher self to God, source, spirit, whatever your belief structure is. And that's been tested quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's heal that so that God can come through right now. Here you go. Feel all the tingles running through your body?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Holy guacamole. We're just going to let you ride with those tingles because you are being taken over right now. Everything about your life is beginning to heal right now, here and in this moment. Whew. And then we're going to help you heal your connection to Mother Earth, your grounding rod to the center of the earth. Now, this does not mean that you have to have your feet on the ground all the time. I'm not saying don't go hug a tree because definitely that's going to help. But we all want to be able to be grounded no matter where we're at on this earth. Especially since next week I'm taking an airplane flight. I want to be grounded while I'm in space. So I don't get my butt handed to me by all the other chaos that might be happening. Good. I'm going to have you look straight down with your eyes. Good. Look straight up with your eyes. Good. And relax. Look to the right with your eyes. Good. And make sure when you exhale, don't open your mouth. And when you inhale and exhale, don't make any noise. Doesn't that feel better? We don't have to be all. That's a stress breath.
Yeah.
Okay, and we want to teach yourself to breathe healthily. When we're walking through the grocery store, everything's cool. When we're driving our car, everything's cool. Okay, it's not to say there isn't other breathing techniques, but everything that I teach, in and out the nose, effortlessly, and breathing just a longer, exhaling just a little bit longer than your inhale. Now, this might be irritating at first, especially when you start practicing this stuff while you're walking or in times of stress, because you might not figure out or be able to understand why I have to open my mouth all of a sudden. And this happened to me. I took an amazing course called Restorative Breathing. It was over the weekend. Man, I felt so strong and connected and supported. And then I got home the next day, went for a nice leisurely stroll, and I couldn't take 10 steps in the sand without my mouth gaping open. And then I'd get pissed. Okay, I'm acknowledging my anger, and I'm giving myself to release all that. And this is part of the tapping protocol, which you'll visit my website when we're done here today, and you'll fill that out, or you'll download that. And by the end of the week, I'm hiking uphill, inhaling for 8 seconds, exhaling for 20 seconds. It was amazing. And that's been one of the huge things that has really helped me heal my brain from the traumas. And remember, trauma isn't just necessarily the physical injury, but for you, trauma is also your friends being injured.
Yeah.
And why wasn't I there? Okay, beautiful. How's your balance?
Good.
Good. Go ahead and stand on one leg. Good. Stand on the other leg. Yay! And you couldn't even stand on both legs when we began, huh?
Right?
Beautiful. Can you say, Kim, I feel better now?
Kim, I feel better now.
Beautiful. Stephanie, would you mind if I use this video on my YouTube page?
Not at all.
Awesome. I so much appreciate that. It'd be really cool if you go to my website and at least send me information so I can check in on you tomorrow, because sometimes this can be a bit overwhelming. I want to make sure that you're nice and grounded and
Okay.
questions. Cool?
No, cool. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. And thank Dominic for his question about EMDR. Otherwise, I would not have done this for you.
Thank you, Dominic.
Just try to tell me that wasn't powerful. The nervous system holds absolutely everything. Every moment, every emotion, every story. Even the ones you don't consciously remember and the ones that you possibly made up. Your limbic system, your subconscious, it's like a vault that's been waiting for you to turn the key. So I ask you this, are you ready to reset your nervous system? Heal the pain, brain fog, fatigue? Maybe get off the meds? Improve your balance, your vision, and more? Are you ready to heal your brain, your body, your entire life from the inside all the way out? If this stirred something within you, if you felt a shift, even the smallest spark, then it's time. Let's do the work together. Visit my website, book the call. Let's start the healing your soul has been begging for. I look forward to helping you soon.